Hello, my Sagittarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need? Read for this. Your new moon in Sagittarius to full moon in Gemini, November into December 2022. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They're my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, 24 and a half years at the time of this recording. I'm the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle. There is a link in the description box. You can click it and preview it for free and see some of what I learned way before those 24 and a half years, but kind of culminated in that book a bit. I'm also a creator on Patreon, patreon.com/drawing the circle. Just had our 1-year anniversary a couple of days ago. Very, very, very happy about my career change, shift, whatever decision that I made to jump over on Patreon, a members-only subscription platform where you get to set your own levels of subscription and the benefits and the stuff you give them. I love it so much. Just added 2 new tiers. We'll talk about it on the other end of this if you want to hang out for it. But I do live stream every morning, so my patrons can chat with me, all of them, regardless of subscription level. Unlisted YouTube live stream link. It's great. A cup of coffee, sitting on the couch, talking about the astrology of the day, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, a little prayer, a little blessing to send us on our way. It's my favorite way to start the day. I know it rhymes, but I really mean it. As well as they get all of the extendeds. All of my subscribers get all of the extended readings. The part 2s, part 1 on YouTube, part 2 on Vimeo on demand, and I do love Vimeo on demand. But all of my subscribers, regardless of subscription level, get access to all of the extended readings in the past and the present and the future. And I've been doing it for a bunch of years, so there's a lot of them on there. There's a lot to upload, but they're on there. Just go check it out. And if you are a creative type yourself, I think you'll really dig it. We've been doing Zoom classes, recording them, so if the patron can't make it, they can watch it back. We did a tarot party. We've done a lot, and more coming in the year ahead. I'm so thrilled. I'm so psyched. I'm so happy. I'm so thankful. So if you want a deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, come Patreon on Patreon. I'm the Archangel Alliance, baby. Archangel Alliance, but my Saggies, just call me Mal. Hey. No, I'm in a really good mood. It's been a good week. I can't believe how much I've gotten done. But, you know, I alone do nothing, but with the divine, all things are possible. So, not what I thought was going to happen, but possible. So if you're new to the channel, let's get down to business. A 5-card draw, 1 card from 5 different decks, giving you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline. As I mentioned, a waxing moon timeline, your new moon in Sagittarius to the full moon in Gemini, November into December 2022. These 5 decks also represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, and spirit, to help you bring into alignment, refine, fine-tune your manifestational process, your spell work, your law of attraction, whoozy, what's this, whatever your deal is, to plant a seed at new and help it grow to full over a 2-week period. Let's look at that 2-week period. Your new moon in Sagittarius, Wednesday, November 23rd, 5:57 p.m. Let's just say 6 p.m. I'm from New York and I'm in New York. Jupiter, your planet, goes direct in Pisces the very same day. So this is your read, babies. And cross watchers, pay attention, because we're going to talk about you before these cards hit the table. So yeah, goes direct on that day. On December 12th, Neptune goes direct. There are no retrogrades happening. There might still be retrogrades going on, but at least there are no new ones that we have to contend with. No, that's great. Jupiter direct right before the holidays is great. Money will flow, one would think. Making, building, growing, expanding, manifesting to the full moon in Gemini, your opposite sign, Wednesday, December 7th, 1:08 p.m. So it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You might have 4 different seeds or more. Who knows? I don't know you. I don't know who's watching this. I'm clairvoyant. I'm not that good. It would give me a headache. How many seeds do you want to plant, right? Or maybe it's just one major seed that your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign could get you different clues, tips, and hints about to help you get what you want. No, but manifest it in a happy, healthy, wealthy, wise way, because the first card down, the element of fire, magical spell cards, Signs, Lucy Cavendish, represents your element of fire, your element, but what you yearn for, what you burn for, what your heart desires, and your heart's desires were assigned to you before you came down. They're sort of written into the script, right? Certain things your soul really wanted to do. They're like, ooh, that incarnation will have an opportunity and good challenges, right? Because heart's desires, you can't make them go away. It sucks that way. And cross watchers, if you apply this and to your own energy field, your own practice, whatever you will manifest, one would think, or at least move in that direction, as well as help the Sagittarian collective, including the one you're cross-watching for, manifest their heart's desire. And what if you're involved in that? So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I'm going to manifest my heart's desire by doing what I am good at and what I love, which is serving as a channel of guidance, grace, love, wisdom, and power. Having cool hair, which is, I don't know what's going on today. I washed it. It doesn't know what to do with me. And I know what I'm talking about. Divine puts the right cards in my hands. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. And let's do this. Both barrels, or both arrows, I guess I should say. Stupid. Oh, please take a nice deep breath. Sure, I forgot something, but it's okay. Still point. The shift from explanation to divination happens at still point as I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Sagittarius collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, please, using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. What is the spell fragment to help them fine-tune, right? Connect with, refine their element of fire, which is their element, what they yearn for, what they burn for, their heart's desire, the seed, or what is needed for the seed from this beautiful, their new to full November, December 2022. Fertility, which means a lot of different things. Yes, obviously fertility, the pregnancy thing, which seems to be dominant. But this is way more symbolic and could be very much a general read because of it. Well, they're all general reads. Let all take root, seed, and sprout. Let new life be all about. Well, you can't beat that for new moon spell, right? The intention, whatever. Let new life be all about. Fertility. Because it doesn't matter how good the seed is, if the soil's dry, another toxic waste in it, you know, mutant cucumbers or something. Mucumbers? No, let's not go there. Fertility. Certainly, you hear that a lot in terms as well as money stuff, right? A fertile career, right? So let's see how that plays out. But that's something that's easy to yearn for, burn for your heart's desire. So, you know, it probably is that the new beginning, your heart's desire needs fertility for a new beginning. Yeah. So let's ground it. Let's plant that seed in some earth. The element of earth. We're using the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. Amazing, amazing book. Really, what's written in the book is you could get a bag of stones, but I would know which one was which after like 2 days. So the cards are gorgeous. If you have the stone indicated and you want to use it as a magical carrier, a magical tool, a touchstone, an amulet, a talisman, a gratitude stone, a little something to remind you, and you have the stone you want to use it, have at it. If you don't have the stone, because some of them are very rare and some of them are really expensive, clear quartz does everything, but you can grab a rock from outside, a piece of jewelry, a paper clip, a safety pin, you know, something just to remember it, right? To have that element of earth with you, and you'll see why by the end of this. Please take a nice deep breath. Let's let the divine do the talking. So that was explanation. Watch this. Still point. It's divination. That's amazing. I've been doing this all along. I just caught that today. Please, as I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the North powers of earth, hence the Crystal Oracle, please, beloved Archangel of Lyons, Lion of God, Archangel of nature, the animals, the plants, the trees, the rocks, all of it. Beloved one, please, one card in clarity for the Sagittarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, the element of earth, to fuel that fire, to ground and manifest that heart's desire, their beautiful new to full. November, December 2022. It's Amazonite. Amazonite seems to flow a little better. I forget which is the accurate, but you know, tomato. When you text it to somebody. Sorry. So it is definitely a goddess stone. I mean, it's got the word Amazon in it. And as you listen to the description, it's not about having packages delivered. Amazonite, also known as artist's stone. So that's what I mean. This fertility could be about your creativity and having a fertile new beginning. Like everything you need to pull it off. Keywords: peace, serenity, spiritual connection, balance, perception, and creativity. Your cardinal, your mutable fire, right? So all those desires, all those things you want to create. Your current confusion and frustration are a result of the emotional instability which has caused you to see things from an imbalanced perspective. Well, that's a little personal, Tony Carmine Salerno and Crystal Oracle. But it happens to all of us, right? So emotional instability, like who doesn't have, who's emotionally stable? Well, Capricorns. I think Capricorn moons would be. Well, let's just keep going. It's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This has all come about because you have allowed yourself to become physically, emotionally, and mentally drained. Well, if a Sagittarius is running on fumes and they're not filling up their tank and getting the rest that they need, that could knock any, just biochemically. That's not even a mental, emotional thing, really. That's just you're burnt and tired. The beautiful healing energies that radiate from this Amazonite crystal will help restore your balance, peace, and clarity. Let go of all concerns. Trust! Exclamation point. This book does that a lot. There's always trust with an exclamation point. All your desires will soon manifest. All right. Well, I'll read the rest of this in a second, but they show me this image of a hunter, right? Through the woods. No sleep. No rest, has to hunt, has to provide for the tribe, the family, and what have you, right? They're exhausted, right? They're exhausted. And so they're a little out of balance, and they're shooting arrows at shit that ain't game. Shooting arrows and shit that ain't game. That's good. Kind of, whatever. Location. So all your desires will soon manifest. This is a good time to switch off and get away from it all for a while. Oh, fertility. Spending time in nature will help. The more you let go of a desired outcome, the clearer things will seem and the faster you will get what you want, which is what you're building here, right? So you build fertility by, yes, you stir the compost every now and again. I have a composter. But you don't do it all day long, right? It's not a blender. Spin that fucker. So Amazonite, I have a big chunk of it. Do I have a piece of, I think I have a piece right nearby. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because I'm a witch who's been doing this for a very long time, right? Lovely greenish stone, but not aquamarine. It's not blue, it's not green, it's not aquamarine. It's the Amazonite stone. So I'm going to put a bookmark in this because that's a lot of words to remember. Peace, serenity, spiritual connection, important, balance, perception, right? Because the sun does not rise in the east and set in the west if the planet turns on an axis. Boom, right? Perception is not always truth. Take the rest, take the break. Got it. And that makes sense. Element of earth. Absolutely. Totally be about your own physical body and your nervous system, right? You don't take that personally. Everybody gets there because every day is a winding road. We get a little bit closer. Wisdom of the crowd. Breathe. Because we're going to do, upside down, we're going to do the Healing with the Angels Oracle for the element of air, the thought stuff, the mind stuff, which I think if what's going on in that Amazonite card is true, we're going to clear some chakras, some upper chakras here. 2 ways to interpret these. One is whatever the words are, think about it, contemplate it. Keep the word in mind. Stick it on a post-it, right? Look up the original meanings of words. That's been so personal for me. It's been like, whoa, that's what that originally meant and still does, but kind of doesn't. Yeah, sometimes that's the, just clicks it into place. These are also healing angels. They won't come unless you call and invite them. You don't gotta, you get chalk on your floor, drawing like triangles and circles and stuff. You can just say, hey, I need your help. And rather than ask for all of them at once, we can get you at least a pin code to who to ask from your angels and archangels. Please take a nice deep breath. I love my work. Still point. Because it's really creative. Here we go. As I call upon the angels and archangels of fire, the sign of Sagittarius, powers of the south, please, beloved ones. The beloved legions of Archangel Michael, the archangel of the south, powers of fire, please, one card in clarity for your beloved Sagittarius collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. The element of air to stoke that fire, to manifest their heart's desire that either is or requires fertility, possibly both, with that amazonite, that spiritual connection, that peace, that serenity, because their perception might be a little off and they need to pull back and take a rest and actually heal and unplug for a bit. So Archangel Michael and those legions who are the angels waiting in the wings with the wings, why do you fly in and help them heal their beautiful new to full November, December 2022. Guardian angel, your own higher self. Look, the guardian angel is the higher self ain't new. I found out about maybe 10 years ago that the earliest mention of that at least I could find was, I believe, in the Golden Dawn. Look it up. A lot of algebra, though. So everybody has a golden solar angel because everybody has a higher self, because everybody is a higher self. You're a higher self as an immortal soul on a hero's journey in a human body. It's like those Russian stacking dolls. Natasha Lyons, love her, right? All at once, multidimensional, all here at the same time, all time happening all at once. That's a lot, but that's how the higher self sees it. Now I've been working a lot with my higher self. I know its name. Well, it's a little gender neutral. Let's not go there. So to have that conversation in your mind, to make the prayer, the spell for fertility, just said this in the live stream I did this morning. Every Sunday I make one of the Patreon live streams public after we record it. And and my higher self said something to me just last night, not even 24 hours ago, that were only 2 words, but that melted me in the best way possible. I was in an act of confession out loud because I live alone. My cats don't really care. They're good witnesses. They don't share shit. They don't have cell phones. And just 2 words. I know. And my whole nervous system relaxed. It was like the best thing ever. Now, that was my experience. You might have something totally different, but everybody's got one. Some people wear them on the inside, and some people, they wear them on the outside. Bette Midler. Long story. They had an apartment in the city. So look, guardian angel as your element of air. Think about it. No, seriously, you're Sagittarius, 9th house, expansion, Jupiter energy, spirituality, and philosophy, and just all of that. Look it up. Look up how many definitions of guardian angel there are. Oh, there are some rabbit holes you might want to go hunting down. Just saying, I love it. And your guardian angel, that's the thing. They know exactly what you want and why you want it better than you do. And that's how it is. Because I believe they wrote the script, so you can blame your own higher self, but you're still blaming yourself. Ow. Let's get your element of water on this table, the emotional part of it, because you got to put the heart, you got to put the emotion into the spell. Otherwise, it's a dry spell. I just started saying that in this series, and I can't believe I never thought of it before. Yeah. Well, I think now that Judy Tenuta and let's just say my Shecky collective on the other side, Leslie Jordan, has expanded recently, and I'm really glad to have them aboard. So the element of water, the juice to the spell, to the intention, to the whatever, because the emotional part of it is just key. Please, the voices of the higher selves of all involved, Whispers of Love Oracle, Angela Hartfield. I also have her Whispers of Lord Ganesh, which is amazing. I use that in readings here and there. But the Whisper of Love, this deck often turns the party. Let's see. Please take a nice deep breath. Is done love always? Still point. And here we go. Oh, I have ocean waves. Sounds playing in the background. Still point. There we go. As I call upon the higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, whether this is a solo venture with the Sagittarius and or Crosswatcher and their guardian angels, or if other people are involved, please 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. What is the whisper of love for the Sagittarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, the piece of information, inspiration, insight they need for the element of water to juice up this intention, this spell, this working for the element of fire with fertility, Amazonite in earth, guardian angel in air, their element of water. Their beautiful, beautiful November, December 2022. Spend quality time together. There is somebody else in here, and that shifts. Oh, unless it's spend quality time together with your own higher self. Oh, that sounds more saggy. Honestly, it does. Think, woo, right? And they always return your call. Well, eventually, it's not their signals. It's not their signal. It's us being able to tune to it. Spend some quality time together. It is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationship with. Well, I think your higher self is pretty significant. With listening and talking to each other. And by the way, you can start on a guardian angel level. I call my higher self guardian angel, whatever, golden soul, whatever. Call it by its name. It's gender neutral. Its name, right? Their name. You know, I need a parking spot, right? You can absolutely have that conversation. And then eventually the walls of separation fall down. It can be delayed but not prevented. It can be delayed but not prevented. So spending quality time maybe in, prayer and meditation, rest and relaxation. Oh dear, I'm rhyming. The gods must be involved. Doesn't shock me. In order for that fertility that you want new life to be all about. Well, this is what's being asked of you. And why not ask for the new life from the source from whence you come. Love it. Very Sagittarian, very expansive, Jupiterian viberino. So let's get your last card down, the card of Spirit. The Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck to electrify, right? To plug it in, energize the whole thing, which is why if you want to get a rock, a piece of amazonite, something, whatever, you chant it with the spell, you call in your guardian angel, higher self, you do you, with the intent, we're going to spend some quality time together. I mean, you could have a piece of something, you'd be like, I need to talk, or is this thing on, right? You can totally do that, piece of jewelry, your shoe, if you want to get smart, and spend some quality time together. This would be the mantra to charge the rock with, or whatever, you know what I mean. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. That's pretty deep. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I call upon the Ascended Masters of the General Assembly because the desires of fertility, this really feels like they need the fertility to manifest their heart's desire, but that might not necessarily be their heart's desire in and of itself. So General Assembly, please, one card in clarity for the Sagittarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. They may be tired. And you know what? In the meditation I was doing before, I was feeling really tired. I was like, where'd this come from? I was tuning to the collective. Sigma Empath, great. Please, one card in clarity, knock it out of the park. Make it specific for the Sagittarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, so close, to help them electrify this thing, to help them zap it with lighting, and manifest their element of fire, what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire. They're beautiful, beautiful. November, December 2022, hearing inner guidance. My intuition flows whenever I'm still. A lot of signs got this, and we're going into the holidays. We're gonna have Thanksgiving. Oh no! I mean, I love Mariah Carey, but that song, it makes me. Oh yeah, Google the 12 Days of Christmas by Katya, Katya. That's my annual festive celebration of the season. Whatever the reason, hearing inner guidance. My intuition flows whenever I am still. So, Sagittarian, mutable fire, being told essentially to chill out by the divine, hearing inner guides. And that's the thing. You have free will. You don't have to listen to them. And then the next thing you know, you have no choice. Trust me. That was a hard learned piece of wisdom for me through experience. Hearing inner guidance. My intuition flows whenever I am still. I like saying mantras and affirmations like that sometimes. Makes me laugh. When you hear inner guidance, it's so defensive. When you hear inner guidance, you receive an affirming and defining moment of inspiration. It can be a new direction, a new way of seeing old patterns, or an enchanted idea that is delivered in your own voice in the silence, maybe like that of your own higher self. Oh, come on, man, it's in here. Let new life be all about. There are literally 2 cards in that first really big, long, like that's all one sentence, a run-on sentence. I don't blame Matt, I blame his editors. I don't blame. When inner guidance is heard, you are ready to either hunker down into the healing benefits of your current circumstances or move forward into a brand new chapter. It feels like it's both. It feels like you got to hunker and then you can charge ahead, you centaurs that you are. In either case, this is an opportunity to further align with your soul by embracing your needs. Quel scandal, the Sagittarius embraced their own needs. Well, your element of fire, and there's no one else can make you rest but you until the gods do, right? Then you're resting. That's what a rest means. This mantra is ideal for resolving restlessness, becoming a better listener, and being more open-minded. And you know, Matt Kahn's 3rd book, really good stuff. I have all of his books. The Universe Always Has a Plan, 12 Golden Rules of Letting Go. I don't remember which one it is, but I know the mantra for one of them is I can see how everything changes me for the better whenever I am still. And that has saved my... I was going to say save my shit. It did that too. But really saved my sanity. Like, kept me in balance in times when, let's just say, I knew that I didn't know, and knowing that I didn't know didn't help, right? Usually it does. Where I had to really, really get still because the mind was doing its thing. And honestly, for an inspired new idea to come out of the blue in your own voice, come on, it's the guardian angel, your own higher self. That's some frickin' raid. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a blessimation. It's a combination of a blessing and a summation, a lovely little word we came up with over on Patreon. And then at the end of that, is officially the end of the reading, but I have to release all of you Saggies and Cross-Watchers by letting the goofy off the leash, because, you know, I'm so restrained. Please take a nice deep breath. We can talk about Patreon and stuff if you want. Yeah, I hear that too. Okay, I'll work it in. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross-watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need, because it is a what do I need read. For this, their new moon in Sagittarius, the full moon in Gemini, November into December 2022, that they can hear inner guidance because their intuition flows whenever they are still, and to spend quality time together. And yes, for many people, by spending quality time with their higher self, they will be more suited, ready, clear, and clean to spend quality time with someone else, because it is imperative that we spend quality time with those we are in significant relationships with, listening and talking to each other, actually hearing what they have to say. Can you imagine? But certainly if they call in their own higher self, hey, higher self help, there, done. Hey, higher self help, 4 words, right? That they can have that relationship, and what could be more intimate, and where else do they really want that brand new genius idea coming out of the blue in their own voice coming from, but their own guardian angel, their own higher self. So of course for them, and it might be everything on this list, for them to take this Amazonite energy for peace and serenity, spiritual connection with our own higher self, for balance, perception, and creativity. And why not for that creativity? Because there is something that they want to manifest that probably requires fertility for that creativity to manifest their heart's desire. So breathe. May all take root, seed, and sprout. Let new life be all about. for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So motivate. Triangle of fire. Just like it. Hit the thumbs up. No, really. It's free. The reading and talking to your own higher self. Just gonna say, apparently, there's no recurring charges. And if you want more of me here on YouTube, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Because I asked the divine, when do you want? They're like, we'll tell you when to stop. It's not for a while. Just keep doing it. So I am. Why? Because I'm over on Patreon. YouTube is a gateway drug to Patreon. So it's Facebook and Instagram. I love it so much over there. And really, a 1-year anniversary, I think I'm allowed to be giddy for a couple of days, right? I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm happy. Thank you. I love you. Oh, my good God's almighty. Yeah, no, come check it out. At least go look. And really, if your creativity and fertility, well, Patreon really helped me get some of the fertility I need to foster my creativity. So have at it if you want. If you want to book me for a private reading, there's a link in the description box called video booking a reading with Mel. Explains everything you ever wanted to know about booking a reading with Mel, but we're afraid to ask. And again, fire signs are usually not like that, so click the link and find out. And I love you. Hang in there. Really manifest your heart's desire. Make this world a better place if you can. Oh my God, I think I went Diana Ross. I love you so much. Hang in there. Reach out. Comment, and have at it. Grab those arrows. Well, take some rest. Grab those arrows and then have at it. Hail, farewell, and blessed be.